The Lawnmower Man is peak VHS sci-fi oddity, the kind of movie you rented because the cover promised virtual reality, and in 1992 that pretty much meant your imagination was going to go on a wild ride. The setup here is pure classic cautionary tale material. Pierce Brosnan is playing the scientist who decides to boost the intelligence of Job, a sweet gardener played by Jeff Fahey, by using experimental drugs and VR. I mean, what can go wrong? Am I right? At first, it plays like a geeky sort of miracle, and then the movie yanks the wheel hard into a VR fever dream, and the insanity only escalates from there. And it absolutely thrived with audiences as a fun, weird theater hit. It opened number 2 just behind Wayne's World with $7.7 million. Final numbers would push to around $32 million domestically, all on a reported $10 million budget, so the numbers were pretty good. But critics were mostly not on board with this one. In his review with the New York Times, Vincent Canby pretty much said nothing outside of rewording the synopsis and throwing in torpor as a 25-cent word I had to look up. It means a state of physical or mental inactivity, which was much like the effort he put into his review, so he would know. Now, the real nostalgia juice these days is the early CGI. It's colorful, ambitious, it's loud, it has that era's unmistakable digital texture. Some of it looks dated now, 100%, but it's definitely dated in a very charming way. We ended up finding this movie on cable, and it soon became repeat viewing, mostly because of the wild special effects and all the action, and for me, maybe a little bit because of the sex scene too, since I was a lawnmower boy in the summers on occasion, and you can't talk about this one without the Stephen King footnote. It was marketed with his name. Stephen King would sue. The legal fallout included court orders and even contempt issues over removing his name from packaging and advertising, so there definitely was some behind the scenes drama.
I have a game in my house that you might like to play. Would you like that?
Yeah. Okay.
On screen, though, it's fueled on special effects and creative ambition. It rides the charm of Brosnan and Fahey effectively, and it thrives on a brisk pace that keeps everything feeling just fresh enough without wearing out its welcome. It is far from flawless. It is, however, though, a fascinating "we thought VR would eat the world alive" time capsule, and that ending, phones ringing all over the world, it's pure late-night cable legend. Now, since we're speaking on the themes of technology you shouldn't mess with, our closer today is the ultimate don't press play legend. Let's end on the tape that doesn't just haunt you, it schedules it.